is pleased for the opportunity to commune with you and to address those questions, those thoughts and feelings from deep within your hearts. As we have discussed with you in previous dialogue, there have been great changes on your planet in the last few years, and these continue especially this year for you. And we would like to look at this more in depth with you at this time. As these changes take place, you will feel unsettled in some ways and in certain situations. And this is an opportunity that is arising for you to consider, for an example, the work that you are engaged in. If you are in some sort of what you regard as employment, is this fulfilling your needs, your heart's desire? We understand that you are in a mindset where you feel that you have to do certain things to produce the abundance of money that you require to pay for your living and your day-to-day enjoyment. But at this time, this is changing. And we ask you to spend some time in meditation, contemplation, looking closely at what it is you are doing and being honest with yourself and telling yourself and asking yourself, does this work that I do, does this exercise that I undertake truly give me joy? And does it feel as though it is the pathway that you are supposed to be on, that you came here to work on? Is it getting you to the destination, if you like, that you are aiming for? Is it bringing you the fruits that you truly wish to bear and feeling deep within your heart? It is an important time for you to look at these things. Even those who are engaged in some sort of healing and therapy work and various nursing and care with the help of others, again to look and see, does this need to be changed in any way? Does it need to be modified? Is everything you're doing fulfilling your desires, fulfilling your reason for being here? Are you learning things from it that will enhance your life? Are you learning things that will enhance the lives of others? These are very important times for you all. It's important for you to meditate on this and see the answers that you get so that you can get this as right as possible to suit the needs that you have at this time. And do not feel because you have done something for some time that this is your destiny, that you will be doing this forever. Always be open for the new opportunities that arise. At this time in your evolution, it is a time for people to be coming together, working together, to let go of the petty squabbles, as you call them, and differences of opinion. You will always all have your own opinions, but all opinions must be respected by all. You are all undertaking a different pathway, although in some ways it is something you are doing together. But because you all approach it in a different way and you will see it and understand it in a different way, it is important to respect others' thoughts, ideas and feelings. And through doing this there will be a coming together, a melding of these ideas, and you can move forward together and assist each other as you assist others. For those beings who are unwilling to change in some way, this will indeed be a difficult time for them. Although in some degrees you are in control of your life, to other degrees you are not. To let go and go with the flow, as you say, this will take you in the right direction, and you will realise that you are in a way in control, but in a subtle way, on a subtle level. You do not need to control everything you do. If you try to do this, then you miss opportunities, you miss the synchronicity of events that take place in your life. And this, at this time, is happening on a daily basis. And we know some of you have experienced this in recent times, where you have begun to notice the things going on around you, the messages that are being sent to you in some form or other. And as we do ourselves and your guides do, we try to get through to you in different ways and to arrange situations as much as we are allowed to with your restriction of your free will. And we hope that you will become more aware of this, and this will help you. And these are all important factors at this time. And so to return to the beginning of our discourse, we would say, look at what it is you are doing. If you are in some form of employment that differs from the work that you wish to do, meditate on this and ask yourself, how can you change this in some way? Are there other things you could be doing? Do you need to do this thing to support you and sustain you on your physical everyday level? And as you meditate on it and ask the questions and ask your guides and discuss this with your friends and those close to you and listen to people's ideas, and it may be you will find other ways to achieve what it is you wish to achieve, the work that you wish to do. It is important also at this time that as you gain knowledge, although we would prefer to say rediscover knowledge, because you already have knowledge of all that is and all that has been and all that will be. You have this knowledge deep within you. You have access to all this information through your various Akashic records and other means. And so you have this information, but it is something that many of you, once you gain this, you do not share it. And it is important that you share this with others, because this may be the help that they require. And it is important that others share information with you also. And this again will give you ideas of things you may wish to do. It will be new knowledge for you. And in your hearts remain open to whatever possibilities may come to you. Do not be fixed on any certain ideas. We understand you have to have a vague plan, a blueprint of some sort of how your life is going, but at the same time be open to changes and do not be fixed in the way you do things. You will find many opportunities will arise, and there may be opportunities to do things that you have not even thought of, that are not in your consciousness at this time. Those beings that tend to be stuck within the job that they do and do not move out of this will find life very difficult at these times. These people need to be more flexible, to let go of it and be open to change. And we understand it is quite a human thing that you do not like change in many ways. But positive change is always a good move forward. Changing to run away from something is not so good for you, but changing in a positive way is good. If you wish to make change to leave a relationship, for instance, which is not good, that is fine, provided that you have done the work to try to resolve any problems within it. And once you have done this, there is no point in remaining. With the other person's free will, although they would have the knowledge that when they came into this incarnation that they had this work to do with you and others, if they now choose not to for some reason, or subconsciously do not wish to do this, it is not for you to wait around, as you say, for something to happen. You have your own life to proceed with. You will have the knowledge and the experience of what has taken place in these relationships, and you will have grown from this. And we'd ask you to remember this, even at times when you may feel sad because of things you experience. There is always a lesson within this, a learning which helps to make you stronger and more knowledgeable. And remember also, it is what you have experienced yourselves that you can understand within others, and you can assist others with. When somebody is in a certain situation that you have no experience or knowledge of, it will be difficult, with whatever love and support you wish to give to that person, to really help them to any great degree. You can be a catalyst for them, but that will be as far as it goes. But if you have experience of this person is experiencing, then as well as being the catalyst, your support will be much deeper, the understanding will be there, and this person will connect with you, and this will be helpful to them. But at the same time, we will say that each person has to sort out their own problems, as you call them, eventually. But it is helping and supporting them to do this, and if you have this experience and knowledge, this of course will make the journey easier for both of you. Also at this time, as you look at your lives and what you are doing and what you may be doing at another time, what you could be doing, also refer back to the knowledge that you have gained so far. Look at the stories that you read, the books that you study, the different lessons that you have, and as we have mentioned before, we know you are aware of the mythology of various things such as the Grail. Look at this as you meditate on your life and you will find answers coming from there. This is an important time to look back at these things. There is much knowledge in writing in your world that people do not entirely understand. They may have one book or another book and have read this book and they may have gained some knowledge from it, but if they go back and look at this more deeply and meditate almost on this as they read, get into that state of consciousness where you really connect with the words of the writer, the energy and the real meaning of what it is you are being told, you will find the story means something quite different. We have a sense that within some of you, you feel that some of the experiences that you have been through in your lives have been a waste of time, as though in some way you should have been doing other things. But we would tell you that no experience is ever wasted. Whatever you have done, even if you have moved away from your pathway in some way, there is a lesson there, and there is a learning, and it adds to the knowledge that you have gained in this life and previous lives. So when you have these feelings that you're stuck in some way, or you have wasted, as some people feel they have wasted many years of their physical life, this is not necessarily so. In fact, it is not really so at all. Because within that time things do change. It may be that it has taken longer for the change to take place. Nonetheless, the change has taken place. So at the end of it, the time has not been wasted. Something has been achieved, even if that person is not fully aware at this time. And as you progress through this year and the coming years, you will begin to realise things from the past have helped you and given you an understanding to what is occurring now. We thank you for giving us the opportunity to commune with you again here at this time. And we wish you continued love and success on your journey. And as we leave, we would ask you to remember that guidance is always available to all. It is not restricted to certain people that may feel that they have a better connection in some way, that they are more experienced, or they have more knowledge, or they are more clever. This guidance is available for all beings. Each of you has guidance there ready to connect with you, if you so wish. Blessings.